my name is Lizzie Miller, and this year I was the editor-in-chief of the Scroll Digital Media Yearbook. Our theme was Finished Works in Progress. And what that means is that we are finished works and that we all have final salvation. But we are works in progress as God continues to work through us in our lives and in our education. Last year we made our very first digital media yearbook, and this year we are continuing that digital tradition by telling stories of how God's working on campus through video. This year we were able to capture lots of events, like live athletic events, as well as clubs and meetings for different students on campus, and how God is working in them in their education with their majors and in their clubs and in their sports participation. The yearbook includes 6 sections: student life, academics, performing arts, clubs and organizations, athletics, and the portrait section. I hope you enjoy the 2010-2011 Scroll Digital Media Yearbook.
And this semester I was the section editor for the Scroll on the academics section. Out of the many reasons that you chose Northwestern, I would assume, at least for some of you, that the prestigious education Northwestern has to offer was part of that decision. The Scroll is able to capture Northwestern academics at its best. Check out the academics section's leading interview with Dr. Bruce Simak. If you haven't had him as a professor, this interview will give you a little insight into the very interesting life he's led and how he's brought his life experiences to the biology department at Northwestern. Another really great interview that represents Northwestern academics at its finest is the honors department. I sat down with a few honors students who gave me the DL on what it's like to be an honors student and proved firsthand that it can be done. So check it out. Next, see what the ICS team has to say about their life-changing experiences outside of the U.S. and how God used their trip for His own glory. All year long, we watched the Billy Graham Community Life Commons be built. Now the keys are nearly ready to be handed over, and Dr. Kierton is ready to address the students while giving us a tour of the building. You don't want to miss it.
My name is Eric Lindberg, and I'm the Performing Arts Section Editor for the yearbook this year. A few interviews that I would call your attention to would be Ellie Herringshaw's interview for the Children of Eden play. She talks about the controversy that kind of went along with that, and she addresses it in a very professional manner. I think she's very talented, and we were very blessed to have her for the interview. I also think that the directors for the Christmas at Northwestern performances were also very good and helped us a lot. They were very gracious with their time, and we thank them for that, and their interview turned out really well. So I'd make sure you look at that. One other thing I did that was not related at all to performing arts, I interviewed Dr. Phillips, who is in the ministry department. He is retiring at the end of this year, and I got to interview him as an exit interview. It was an educational experience for me, and I learned a lot, and what he has to say to all the Northwestern students here is very wise and very eye-opening, and I would definitely encourage everyone to look at that. We also got to do some interviews with people who were involved in the opera. The opera this year was an entire opera, whereas in the past they would do scenes from different operas. And the interview with them went really well, and we got to learn a lot about their passion for performing it. And some people have done it before, and some people are new this year, and it was just an enjoyable time to talk with them as well. The performers at Northwestern College are passionate about what they do, and they're passionate about glorifying God through that. I would hope that that is something that we would all strive to do. This year, our theme is Finished Works in Progress, and I think that the performers here definitely strive to do that. They realize that where they're at, God has them for a reason. However, God will also take them further on in life, and through Him, they will be able to finish their works.
I'm Lexi Oldenburger. This semester, I got the chance to work on the clubs and organizations section of the yearbook, and throughout it all, I got the chance to meet some amazing people, and I got in touch with some groups and clubs that I didn't even know existed. Probably one of my favorites was getting in touch with Rebecca Christensen. She is involved with the DOS program, and I had heard about DOS, but I didn't really know what it was, and meeting with this girl was just amazing. She had so much to say about it. She was so passionate about the program and everything that they did for her. So that was definitely one of my favorite pages. Another one that I did was Writing in the Sand, and I got to talk with some girls that are just really passionate about the sex trafficking going on in the cities, and it's actually something I want to get involved in now that I interviewed them, so that one was really fun. In talking to the women RAs on campus, I got to see how really passionate they are about growing with their girls in their halls and seeing all the steps that we can take together in our faith, and it reminded me a lot of what we're trying to do with the yearbook, and as a team and as a class, we're just trying, our motto is that we're finished works in progress, and our salvation is finished. It's a sure thing, but together we're still works in progress. God is still working with us, and we still are growing every day. So I hope you enjoy looking at the clubs and organizations section of the yearbook. I think you'll enjoy seeing all the talent that we have on campus, and seeing all the different things that students can get involved in, and how we're all growing as a campus together.
And this semester I got the opportunity to be the section leader for the athletics page. A few of the best memories for interviews for me were working with the women's basketball team. It was really cool to see the team dynamic and just to see how close they were with each other. And Christ was really displayed in a lot of ways with the way they present themselves and their morals and their character and integrity. It just gave me a whole new respect for different teams. Being on the soccer team, it's really easy to think that we're the best or that we know what we're doing, but it's really cool to see other sports loving the Lord and showing that through sports and through their team and their coaches. One encouraging thing about the interview with Coach Gross was just seeing how much he cared about his players and their faith and where they're at spiritually as well as on the court, and that's definitely displayed in their team, in their wins and their losses, and they always bring it back to Christ. And it's just very cool because his favorite memories were just looking back on the team, and when his old players come back and see him in 5 and 10 years when they have kids and when they're married, and he just takes joy in their lives and where they've come. Overall, this semester has been really fun working with Scroll and just getting to see the different views of the athletic teams on the court, off the court, and just seeing their personalities, and I would encourage you to check it out.